America is truly a beautiful country. It has a diverse landscape, a ton of people, huge urban cities and small rural towns. It has mountains and fields and all the nature you could want, and the culture is incredible, mostly. However, while this country may be incredible, it still has one huge problem holding it back, and it's that our capital sucks. Our current capital is Washington, D.C., and the place is crowded, and, uh, just trust me, I found a better town. And I think that town should be the new capital of the United States of America. Let me explain. What you're looking at right now is the town of Upton, Maine. It has a population of 69 people, it's 41.83 square miles, and it's located right on the Maine-New Hampshire border. This is what Upton looks like on Google Maps. As you can see, this place is an absolutely bustling city with millions of amenities and homes, perfect for the capital of the USA. Oh yeah, speaking of those amenities and homes, what actually are they? Well, we're going to take a look at that now. This is a map of every single business in Upton, Maine. As you can see, there's this thing called Windsor Gardens, a church, a schoolhouse, a store, a motel, and this thing that looks like a town hall. Its Wikipedia article also has mention of a public library that isn't on Google Maps for some reason. Speaking of buildings, we need people to build these buildings, so now we're going to be talking about population. And before this part starts, I'm just going to give you a quick disclaimer. All of this data was taken from the US Decennial Census, so this is partially correct. I have no idea how accurate they are, though. We're going to be going in chronological order all the way back to 1860, the first time this place was scanned, where it had a population of 219. And then, like, 15% of the population died or left in 1870, there was 187. We saw a big increase in 1880, going up to 245 people, and then we lost another 5% in 1890. Then 1900 was kind of boring. I mean, we had 242 people, but then in 1910, we had the best the city ever had, which was 306. And then, like, 60% of the population died in the next 10 years, and now we're at 123. But we got around a third of it back in 1930, getting 166, then 174 and 105 in 1940 and 1950. In 1960, we had the lowest the population ever was, at only 35 people, but it bounced back up through 1990, going up to 70. Then in 2000, we had 62, and then we saw the biggest increase in 2010, where the population almost doubled, getting to 113, and now here we are, 2020, like, a lot of the population died, and now we're at 69 people. Nice. Here's a table showing all of that data for people who had trouble keeping up and for all the dates that I skipped. Next, we're going to be talking about land area. Unfortunately, I don't have that much to say because, like, the entirety of Upton is just trees or a little bit of Lake Umagog. But, I mean, it's land, so, like, at least the residents of Upton aren't floating on just pure water and drowning. I don't know what I'm saying. This place is very not interesting. Anyway, this place has a website, so let's get onto that. This is Upton's website. Now, I'm only gonna go over the interesting things here, and there's not much, so this part is gonna be very brief. The first thing we can see is the homepage with one post that was made about a year ago. It's basically just saying that the site is under maintenance, which it has been for a year now, which is kind of concerning because either, like, the people are taking way too long or most likely they've just abandoned the site. The next thing is the calendar, and the only thing we have is select board meetings all the way up until 2032, and that is around 9 years of only select board meetings. I just feel bad for these residents. And that's all I have to say about the legendary town of Upton, Maine, and it fits very well as the capital of the USA. It has a website, a whole 70 people, a whole 41 square miles, a whole 6 or 7 businesses, and it's basically just like a smaller version of the US Capitol, so I can't really tell why it can't be the capital. Anyway, that's all I really had to say. This video was kind of a joke. Don't harass the government actually trying to get them to make this the capital of the USA. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you liked it. Don't subscribe if you didn't. Bye.